I've got too much atom. I haven't been doing this for a little while. I'm sorry. I keep saying that every episode. I'm going, I'm sorry I haven't done it. I'm too late, too lazy. I have been really busy though. But yeah, once again, we'll get back into it and we'll get as much of this done as we can so that we can keep on top of things, which next episode I'll be making the same excuses and I'll be making the same apologies, but that's just the way of things, so let's get into it before I keep rambling. So we've got numbers 43, I'll move that up so you can see, 43 up to 52. So let's get these out the way and get started. Alright, so number 43. I will rip through these so it's not too boring and so we can get a good amount of our backlog sorted out. This one's a servo. And what do we have? We've got weekly robot news. I've got a little robot there. That's all in frame, yep. I can Robohon. Robohon, all in camel caps. Some cells from the Atom anime. Here we've got some sort of torpedo thing. No, it's not a torpedo. It looks like a underwater submarine. A few different submarines, probably autonomous or remote control. Here we go. We want to program check sheet. Oh, okay. This is just checking the operation of the foot. And that looks like it. So, is that it? 8. Yes, that's it for this one. We've just got a servo. Number 44. Here we have some parts. That's probably going to be, I'm not sure. Part of the hip. So we got the foot, we've got a whole leg and we've got a foot. It looks like these new parts are going to be the thigh, I guess. Yeah, the hip, thigh, sort of, well that's probably the thigh, knee, shin. So that's like the hip section. So let's get that out the way. What have we got? We have Tomomi Ota holding Atom. I am not sure who she is, but she's someone. This thing, I've seen this before. It's basically just a tablet in a robot body. The face acts like a tablet. Shows expressions and whatnot. Unibo. Here we go. Alright, let's get started on this. What do we want to do? Get our servo. And a servo horn. And as usual, that goes on. Whoop, like that. And then we have our screws. And the 45mm long. I'd say that's that one. That looks like 45mm. Okay. Plug that in. And this is number 15. Number 15. that. Alright, and we have to program it. So that plugs in to the bottom. And we turn this to 6, 7, 6, 5 to 15. Alright, I'll program this. I'll be back in a sec. Programming's done, and we've got to put a bit of black felt tape on the back of this servo. Just like that. Hold that in. And what's next? Nothing yet. That's all. Okay, next book. Number 45. Another servo. And we have a duck. No, a goose or a duck. Robot. What's this? Okay, getting straight into it. Okay, so we're going to put that hip section together. This is basically just instructions, the whole book. Okay, so we've got to get the servo. And a servo horn, which was over here somewhere. No, it's up here. Like that. Put our screw in. Like that. Number 16. Okay, that's okay, that's the cable for it. And it's number 16. Not many servos left. After this one, there's going to be 3 more. And programming. Once again, we will turn the dial to say 16, plug it in, and we can start programming. So I'll fast forward once again. We're done programming. So what's next on here? Okay, a bit of that black felt again. Like that. And a bit of the white sticker as well. So we've got to twist this like that. And then that's got to come like that. There. And a bit of this to hold it in place. Something like that. Although it's not very sticky. Like that. Next page. So we want this one. Oh, see, it doesn't stick very well at all. That wants to be the same length. Ah. Stick that on there. Yep. Like that. And then one of these, which one? Is it that one? Or is it that one? It's that one. And that goes in that way. Hang on. That goes in there, like that. But that wants to come out like that, apparently. But that's not right, because they're not sticking down. Grr. Like that. There we go. Yes, like that. Okay. But more like that. There. Okay. I think that's what we want. So down here, you can see that's to the left, and then the servo wires are to the right. Okay. And then we feed both of those through there. And then we want to put a white tag on the black connector because of reasons. Okay, now the 15. Oh, okay, because we've got the two servos, so there's one is tagged and one isn't, like that. There. That makes sense. That goes in like that. Okay. Yes. Now we want this one. And that will go like that. Right? With that going through there. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Okay. Yeah. So that's all together. I'll just make sure that's not overlapping too much. Okay. Done. Closed all the way around. Now I'll put the screws in. Ooh, nearly lost it. Okay. One, two, and three. and the extra screw out there. Okay, and that is it for now. So we got that piece completed. Next page. Next book, next box. You know what I mean. Okay, we got some more bits. What does this look like? This looks like the thigh. Put that over there. Oh, that looks cool. There's a YouTube link there as well. Maybe be able to see that. Furion. That's like a big thing. Are you sitting or something? Some more artwork. And what we've got to do. So, we have that. One, plug it in. Oh yeah, okay. So we want to plug in something. Plug in what? An adapter? Do I have an adapter somewhere? Oh, okay, that. Okay, so it's saying I've got to unplug that in. Oh, I'm checking it. Okay, I've got to check the limits on this. So I'll be back in a sec once I've done that. Looking good. It's just running it to the limits here and there. And that's pretty much it for there. Okay, next page. Okay, so we want that one to go on. Make sure I get it the right way. That way? No, that way. Yep. That goes there like that. That goes on there like that. And then we screw that in. Okay. Diagonally opposite as usual. And we need to put the little nylon bush like so. Oh, it's saying to check this, so I'll do that off camera once again. I'll keep moving anyway. Okay, so that way, and I want that one. Like that. Okay. And then we put 2 screws in. Okay. 2 screws. What have we got now? That's it for this book. Oh, we've got another servo coming. Number 47. Servo. Okay, number 47. What do we got? This Sawyer. It looks like a bartending robot. Kinda. Sorta, maybe. More artwork again. Who's this guy? I don't know. I really should learn how to read Japanese, but it's not quite what I'm used to. In the sense of a different character set. Okay, so we've got this servo anyway. And the usual servo horn, line it up, stick it on, put the screw in. If I can get that in. Okay, now look at our wire here. Click. This is number 17. So we're getting close to the end of our servos. And I've got to program it. So 16, 17. Plug that in there. Hang on, that way. And once again, give me a sec, I'll be back. We're programmed. Next page says, put some more black felt. There it is. And we get this one. That wants to weave around like that. Push that down in there. Like that. Then our servo goes in that way. And they both should come out. And then this one goes on top. Like that. And we've got 3 screws. Sweet. Oh, looks like we're getting a logic board next. Maybe. That'll probably be a... This is a logic board now. Put it aside for later. Oh, maybe. Okay. 48, is that right? Yeah, 48 is next. I have my boxes slightly in the wrong order. What are we getting? Oh, yep, little logic board. Is that all that's in there? I think so. I better just double check. Yep. So this might be the servo driver board, or it's some sort of interface board anyway. Look at that. A lot of unpopulated stuff in there. There's a lot of unpopulated stuff. Oh, it's got 2 LEDs. Right. LED 1 and 2. 1 on the right, 2 on the left. Made in Japan. Headboard. Revision 1.0. Headboard. But you see there's all this unpopulated stuff all around here. I wonder what the go is there. There's a connector there that's not populated as well. Another one over here. There's a few connectors aren't populated. I wonder if there's like an option upgrade that you can get a replacement one that has those in there that gives you something. Because it looks like there's another thing here that's not... That's a BGA arrangement there, almost. Ball grid array or whatever they call it. So yeah, maybe this is the base model, and then you can upgrade it with another one that has all that stuff and gives you like more functions or something. Anyway, for now I'll put it back in the wrapper, because that's probably what the instructions will tell me to do with this one. Have a look and put it back. Anyway, here's the magazine. There's some 2 Harajuku looking girls, whatever. Galden. Looks like a music thing. They got some DJ thing there, so they're probably some music group. Wakaranai. I don't know. I don't understand. Golden Week Festival. Golden Week is actually, right as I'm filming this, I'm at the tail end of Golden Week. It's a week in early April. Yeah, it's like the first week of April. It's like all these public holidays come together in this one week, and everyone tends to take the whole week off, and everyone travels. So if you come into Tokyo on Golden Week, there's not much going on. The trains are pretty empty because everyone's gone back to their hometown. So it's good to come into Tokyo to visit, but if you're traveling outside Tokyo, it can be rather hectic because everyone in Tokyo is going out to their hometowns. And then at the end of Golden Week, it's the opposite. Everyone's coming in, and it's just crazy. So yeah, just plan around that if you come into Tokyo in the or into Japan on the first week of April. There we go. So it's the board. Unwrap it, use your gloves and take it out. And it will tell you a few things. Yeah, even in the picture here, it's not populated. There's a QR code. It says something about the QR code. Probably a serial number. And then it says put it back in there. And be careful. Next box. 49. Some red bits. We're moving away down to the foot. There we go. Oh, that looks a bit like, it's got the same shape as Pepper. Yeah, it says Pepper, but it's got a different face on it. Like a raccoon face. Interesting. You actually buy that Pepper. It's a SoftBank robot. I think we've talked about it before. It's like 10 grand or 20 grand or something for the robot. He doesn't do much. Stands around, greets people in when you go into the SoftBank store. SoftBank is like a mobile phone and internet provider company. The guy who owns SoftBank now owns ARM as well. Well, the company owns ARM Microprocessors. They bought it out. The guy, I can't remember his name, but he's basically the Bill Gates of Japan. He's right into the tech in kind of a big way. Fujisoft robot. That's looking like Atom. Maybe they've used the same sort of platform and just altered the design for Atom. You can see the joints kind of look the same. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Atom is like a rebodying or design of an existing design. Whole heap of things there. Palro. That's like friend robot. Pal is your friend. Friendly robot. More note. The Japanese companies like to get one or two, or more than one, two or three English words and mash them together to make a new word. Palro, like Power Robot. They do that a lot, actually. Okay, so these ones. Enough waffling, more constructing. So we've got the foot already, and we got the leg. So now we need to do the shin. This is like the upper part of the boot. Last time I got all this the wrong way around and I had to redo it. So that way and that one. Yeah. That goes there like that. Okay. Oh, these are black screws, not silver screws. I'm getting ahead of myself. Not sure what the difference is, but I better do it right. Maybe these are a larger screw or different thread. Maybe it's a different thread for the different type of plastic used for the servo horn. I don't know. They look the same, except the colour. Okay. More testing of limits. So I'll do that later, because that's just boring stuff. Next page. So basically you got to test that it does that and that, but it looks like it does do that and that, because I just did it by hand. Okay, so if I hold it like that, and then that screwed onto there with the black. Getting all these different parts, arms and legs and stuff. I want to start screwing them together. Start getting the whole structure looking more like a body. Okay, now this one. How does this work? All of these go through the two holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. And that goes on like that. Alright. And then three black screws. I wonder if this atom is actually gonna like walk for real. That'll be really cool. If he doesn't just stand there and move around, but he actually walks. Because the feet are nice and big, so he's gonna be able to hold his balance quite well. That's often an easy way to make things able to balance. Is you put big feet on them, so you've got a large surface area. But also, often what they'll do, if they're the two legs like that, sometimes you'll see little pegs coming out, like from each foot. And that way when one foot comes up, so that's taken out of the equation, if the weight's kind of offset, it's going to fall this way. But with the pegs, it can't fall. It can actually just statically stand on one leg. And that way you can make something walk without having to have dynamic, like stability control or something like that. So this one doesn't have those pegs, of course, so maybe it'll use accelerometers to balance itself. It might be somewhat smart like that. Okay, so it's like that. We've got to put all of these through here And I think we're going to plug them together with a little adapter board. Now do we get, there it is. So all of these plug into here. So we've got the brown one, and then the black ones. 1, 2. Doesn't really matter which way around they go, or which order they go in, because it all connects together pin for pin, because they're addressed. These servos are addressed servos. That's why we have to keep programming them. That one will go in there like that, right? Okay, next page. What's next? Nothing much. Looks like we're going to get the covers for the top of his boot. Number 50. Yep. Oh, these things. What are they? Fingerlings. Creepy little things. That's like the current generation's version of troll dolls. It looks kind of the same, but more monkeyish than a troll. Freaky looking things. I mean, troll dolls were pretty freaky looking in the day. Some more artwork there. Character profile of one of the villains, I guess. Or maybe he's a good guy. Maybe he's a bad guy. I think he's a good guy. Yeah. Can't remember. Xperia Hello. Looks like an Alexa or a Echo or something. Xperia. Is that Sony or... Who makes Xperia? Can't remember. Line. Maybe it's Line. Line Skype. Whatevs. Paying to have a 1984 style surveillance in your house. Some people want that. Not for me. '94 as in the book, not the year. What now? So, we've got to check this sort of thing. So once again, off camera, you probably figured out that I'm not really doing that too much. Doing all the degree of freedom checks. That's boring. But here we go. So we want that one first. I'm the sort of person who just builds stuff, and if it doesn't work, then I try and figure out why it's not working once it's finished, rather than checking as I go. I'm a little bit impatient like that. That wants to go on something like that. Line up in the slot. Yeah, like that. Oh, hang on, I forgot something. I did. I derped. I herped when I should have derped. I just noticed I didn't put the little plastic bushes here and here. These things. Lucky I saw it now. That one. And that one. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Okay, now this can go in here. Those bushes just stop the rotation of the parts cutting into the wires. Which I think is a little bit important. One, two. 3, 4. Okay, now we're back on track. So that wants to go on here. Put those wires underneath and under in there, and those ones in there. That. Why are you being a pain? Oh. Just got to make it all fit right. Like that. Okay, now what colour screws? Black. Do we have some black ones? Yes. I've got one spare one there, but I'll use these. One and two. Alright, and in the back part, goes on like that, without clamping the wires. You don't want to get the wires stuck if you can avoid it. Like that. Da, 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 da. And how many screws we have? 1 and 2. Yep, that's good. Always give us one extra screw. One. Two. Look at that. There's a leg finished. Just like that one. I think they go that way. That's pretty cool. 2 legs. Another servo. This will be another servo programming, I think. Probably. Okay, number 51. What have we got here? Oh, battling robots. It looks like remote control robots. This is like in Big Hero 6. You seen the start of Big Hero 6? Or is that robot that spins around and it's all magnetic and like pieces joined together, and in the illegal underground robot fighting ring, kind of like chicken fighting but with robots. That's what this looks like. These things, I've seen these, you can buy them as kits in Akihabara, and some of them are really expensive, like $1,500 sort of expensive. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool though. It's like a Robot Wars, but not Robot Wars where you're cutting each other up with bandsaws and flamethrowers and hydraulic punches. It's more like a battling, like Rock'em Sock'em robots. Virtual reality or augmented reality stuff. Looks like here. Servo number 3. So let's get that out. And that one. Boop. Number 3. Like that. And we're programming it. Oh, I'll put that on there. Looks like we're going to start assembling the head. Put the circuit board in there. Ah, the LEDs are for his eyes. You see, the headboard that we had looked before with the missing, well, the unpopulated parts. Looks like we're going to start taking this apart and putting stuff inside his head. There's a servo that goes in there as well. No, that's probably already in there. Sorry. But there's a camera board that goes up so we can see out this little hole, if you can see the hole. And then the faceplate, underneath the faceplate is probably going to change, or the actual faceplate will change to have eyes. So that looks like it's coming up next. So I'll be back once I've programmed this, and we'll move on to hopefully putting some interesting stuff in his head. Servo's done, and I've only got one more box on me now, but it's going to be the new faceplate. So we'll see how far we get with changing his head. Nice big thick one. That's what she said. Alright. So we've got a spudging tool, like a little pokey thing. That's like some... oh, that's his mouth. Looks like there's a gap in there and something goes... either a microphone? Probably a microphone. It's not big enough for a speaker. Speaker might go in his body or something. Alright, put that down there. And the new faceplate. With open eyes rather than closed eyes, because he's not going to be sleeping for much longer. Got some screws. Okay. So it looks like there's... what's that? Some sort of box that goes there. There's going to be a box on his back. Is that for like a nightlight thing? See, look. Shines a light up. Interesting. Artwork, and we've got to take his head apart. Let's go. Undo 2 screws. Now how does this work? Ah, we've got to use this thing. Like that. Well, that's easy. 1, 2 more screws, yep. And the back of his head comes off. Geez, where? Oh yeah. And how many screws is that? 3. This is the head tilt motor. And there's his face. Okay, we'll take the hair off after these 2 screws. Like that. Next page. Ah yes, we're transferring his eyebrows. And his ears. No, his ears are part of it. So, oh, okay. I guess that's the front of his skull, because then this is like the skin on top of the skull. So we're going to take the, peel the skin off of his skull, flaying him alive. Feel like Ramsay Bolton a little bit here, from Game of Thrones. He was a right bastard in all senses of the word. So happy to see him dead. Terrible thing to say, but he was a terrible character. a very mean character. Okay, so where are we going? That goes on, and it should go something like that, right? And we put our screws in. The old facial reconstruction. And we can put this one in, for which we have screws. His little mouth piece thingo. Like that. Get that out of the way. So that's where we're at. Got this frightening looking thing now, where his head used to be. Oh, that looks weird. Looks like the eyes are coming next. So they'll go in here. I wonder if the eyes will move. Good question. They might, or they might not. They might just be static. Looks like we're getting... What's that? LED thingy, probably a shroud or something. Some eyes, left eye and right eye, screws, and then something, circuit board thingy. That might be the microphone. Anyway, that's all we got for this episode. We got the legs from previously. We got 2 arms. We have a half decapitated torso, but we got a face ready for eyes. Alright, that's all we got for this time. Hang around, and eventually I'll get another video out when I've got a whole nother stack of parts, and yeah, get this thing one more step closer to being finished. Alright guys, keep watching the videos, and we will see you next time.